Watson will stand 10 at their own 44. A shotgun snap for Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Lamar Miller, and he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Richmond. Come back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Garden, it's the fight. On 2nd down, Ryan. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10 now. Ryan. He sets to fire. He's got a man. Complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. To throw again is Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They begin with a run by Miller. Oh, some strong running. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Here's a give to Miller. Miller with a first down and more. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It serves script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Now Ryan on second down. And finding the tight end Hooper. First target, first catch at a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 59 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got it first and goal at the 6. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 5-yard touchdown, and the Falcons draw a bit closer. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff to Miller. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Richmond! Come back!
There you go, kid. There you go.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Call it a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Come back!
Of course, baby.
Black 99 Philly!
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
I don't care about long dreads. I got bodies.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Where you from?
Running left is Miller. And an alley to run. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
Hey, Theo. Hey, Theo.
And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And here now come the Falcons. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And I see your dreads, bro. Them shit there. You got pretty dreads, bro.
Over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Shifts past him at the 45. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
It's only for Miami people, bro. You got to be some things in this shit. You know what I'm saying? This how we rock, cuz.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Ryan on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And here comes the Texans now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Miller, and he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's Miller. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Richmond.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson steps away to his left, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On 4th down, Watson, and he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A first down carry now for Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Back now in Houston. Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Watson hands this to Foreman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They run again with Foreman. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. We got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They get it to him running left. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call? Certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ryan. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Go! Hey, Tuesday.
On third down, Ryan. And it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Come back. Tiger. 2 jet.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT from 21 yards away. And the Texans use their short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
On first down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, it takes a little too long to develop. You got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Hold this. 20. 27.
To throw again. Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
There we go.
Yeah, you pay attention.
Got you, boy. I got you. Gun. Sit up.
Again, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's J.J. Watt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Do jet. Come back. Let's go, D. Come back.
And Watson's going to throw it here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle.